Dunkin manager kills customer after he snaps over cold coffee. You dig me? Like up, subscribe. Cold coffee, death, Dunkin. Come on, let's start the video. Like, what's going on, bro? What's
I
going on?
had a little bit of an issue with it. I said, say it again, and he did. Right hook sent him down.
He hit him, and he fell. He hit him? Yeah.
This is Corey Ellis Pujols, a 27-year-old Dunkin' Donuts manager with no criminal record. He just
Wow.
landed a deadly blow on a 77-year-old man.
No.
And that singular act was just enough to ruin his clean records, claim the life of a man, and earn him significant charges. On May 4th, 2021, just after 1:30 p.m., Tampa police were called to a Dunkin' Donuts inside a Circle K in the Palm River area of Tampa. When officers arrived, medics were already treating the victim, 77-year-old Vanell Cook, who was unconscious and bleeding from the head.
Oh my God, why he look so evil? He looked like that evil character off of is that Jimmy Neutron? Jimmy Neutron. He looked like one. I think it's Jimmy Neutron. I don't know. He looked like an evil character off of Disney Channel or some Nickelodeon. One of them. Is that a Dunkin' in a gas station?
And I guess it spilled, and I remember in here he was. My neighbor here was Douglas Street, Tampa, Florida, 33619.
What happened? I don't know what happened. I was there. He was actually there. Don't check the G on it. He was his face and he came down.
Which kid? He has heart problems. He's 100% disabled.
That is
Disabled veteran. Disabled veteran. He's got allergies. He's seen allergy test. What do you have?
Almost immediately, Corey Pujols approached the officers and told them he was the man they were looking for.
Oh,
Calm
wow.
and cooperative. He explained exactly what happened.
Yeah, so first and foremost, let me just say my name is Corey Ellis Pujols. I am the guy you were looking for in regards to this situation. The long and short of it is that here obviously at Dunkin', he's a regular. He normally comes through here and orders a large hot coffee. But today, maybe he's having a rough day or something, and he decided to be extremely profound at the mouth. And I asked him respectfully on the microphone, could you please not use that kind of language, obviously with me and my employees. And as well as that, and he said no, and then he came around to the window, he kept going at the window, and then I guess he was going to come inside, so I came inside. I came on this side to let him know. He asked for the manager. Our current store manager is off already. She worked morning shift, and she's currently otherwise here. So I would be for the senior shift. I've been here a little bit longer than he has, so I was reserved responsibility for that. In any case, I came out to let him know. I said, listen, sir, with the profanity that you use, I would highly recommend that you go on about your business. We don't want to serve you any coffee today. Maybe you can try again another day, but you have clearly upset, you feel me, the atmosphere here, and we would like for you to go on about your business. I asked him to do that repetitively. It's all on camera. As I mentioned, he came inside, and when he came inside, he addressed me, and he was looking. I said, hey, listen, the manager's not here right now. I'll give you the manager store number and all that good stuff. And he didn't want it. And I said, sir, well, can you please go on about your business again and have a good day? He said, no, you're a nigger. And then I said,
I knew
and I'm
it.
sorry. I had a little bit of an issue with it. And I said, say it again, and he did. Right hook sent him down.
I knew it was gonna be a racial slur after he said he was saying some foul. Cause I know if he was cussing without saying the racist stuff, he wouldn't have hit that man. You know what I'm saying? He just see an old man grumpy. He wouldn't have hit him. But after he said that, and his ancestors came back out. You know what I'm saying?
So it goes without being said that you can't hit somebody because they say something you don't like.
I very
Doesn't matter.
well.
I'm just telling you, brother.
No, I agree. Believe me. I'm terrified right now, but I agree with what you're saying. You shouldn't. I have had a fit of racism since I've only been here about 2 months, and I've dealt with so much of it. And I'm not saying that is a reason to do it. I'm not.
I got people that say a bunch of hateful and horrible stuff to me every single day. For the past 16 years, I let it go in one ear and out the other. It ain't gonna hurt you. This will get you in trouble. Not gonna get you arrested, but I mean, dude, you hit him and he fell down.
Yeah, and he hit his head pretty bad.
And he should have never said what he said. But guess what? That's the country we live in. You say what you want to say.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, like you're saying, dude, get the freak out.
Slipped and fall, pushed and fell.
Right hook and fell. My apologies for the
He was hit and he fell down.
Keep down. I don't this other. You hit him. You punch him in his trap.
I'm not one to run from what I've done.
No, you're fine.
Oh man.
And again, he's a regular, so I honestly feel like about this situation.
All right, no worries. Some guys have to go last season.
Yes, sir. You too. Take it easy.
Howdy. Gentleman came in, was being very rude to this gentleman, which is the on-duty manager.
Acting manager for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Said some few expletives, and he hit him, and he fell.
He hit him?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get his information yet or no?
I have not. I just came in as...
That's his grandson that's with him, though.
Okay.
That is his grandson.
I was just talking with him.
Information if necessary.
So, yeah, you want to grab his 43?
I have...
Video of it?
We do have surveillance. However, when the boss leaves, she locks the...
That's fine.
Yeah, she locks the...
So here's reality.
They both was wrong in the situation, you know what I'm saying? But it's reality, so you can't do much about it. He still go get something, a slap on the wrist. I don't know where he at, what county he is. Shoot, he might get a slap on the wrist. He might get some years. You don't know, bro. But he did kill him, though. He killed him. I forgot about that. He killed him.
Yeah. If you charge battery, yeah, you could be charged battery.
Whoa, I forgot about that.
You know, that's after we speak with him and see what's going on.
I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get on to you, man.
Yeah, no.
You can't let, and I'm telling you from here on out, you can't let what somebody says anger you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I deal with it and I let it go on. I mean, people say nasty and hateful stuff to him and I just because we do our job.
I know.
For no reason.
I know it.
You're going to have people like that throughout your life. You just got to let it go in one ear and right out the other. And just realize that he's going to leave and be on his way and you're going to still be here working.
Right.
You know? So we'll let them get him loaded up and everything like that. Just do what you got to do, bro. I'll be in here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
You're cool. You're good to go, man. Thank you.
It started moments earlier in
wow.
the drive-thru. Employees couldn't hear Cook through the speaker. He became agitated, began yelling, and was told to leave without being served. Instead, he parked and walked inside. A Dunkin employee who dealt with Cook at the drive-thru told officers the same story Pujols did.
So basically, he was just being, outright rude when your card is going through. But he was just being
For what reason?
verbal. I asked him if he wanted iced or hot coffee. He instantly was like cold coffee. Confident. He was like, who the fuck likes cold coffee? I always ask the same. Y'all always get it wrong. I'm like, okay, sir, we cannot hear and identify you at the window.
So he got mad because you asked him if he wanted ice or hot coffee.
No way. See, I'm not gonna lie. It really do be the older folks, bro. They get mad about anything, and then want young folks to respect that. No, we not gonna respect that, bro. You gotta earn respect. Like, we go give you respect off the rip. But then if you tarnish that respect, bro, we not giving you respect. I'm sorry. That's how my generation is. Like, come on. You gotta earn your respect. I don't care how old you is. You ain't just about to disrespect me. You feel me? But I ain't go just outright hit the man. Over no words.
Instantly, off rip, he was already mad.
But he got what he deserved.
A large hot latte. Okay, gotcha. So instantly he was just,
Sure.
above level. So he was being very verbal. Didn't want to listen to what we were saying. So Corey was like, he got on the mic because I've only been here for like just 3 weeks.
Sure.
But I've had Dunkin experience. So
Dang.
Well, that shouldn't be a normal reaction of somebody.
it shouldn't be a normal reaction. So he didn't want to.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so yeah, he was being really verbal for absolute no reason.
That's crazy.
So, Corey got on the mic because, he's the veteran here, the more experienced person.
Sure.
So, he took over the mic and was like, can you not talk to the customer employees like that? And he wouldn't listen. So, he said, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're not going to take your order today. We're going to act politely after you leave. came up here. We had a verbal like, can you leave and I didn't take the order type of thing right here. We were reassuring him that he could come again later. So then that's when he came up to the front and it was right there.
So even after y'all asked him to leave,
He kept on coming.
came, he parked, and when you say up there, up at the front counter.
Yeah, he came to the car. So we knew Corey was gonna. So me and Corey went up there to wait and tell him to leave again. He didn't want to listen again, so we asked him to leave multiple times, and that's when he called Corey the N-word, and it escalated from there.
What did you see happening from there?
From what I seen is I heard him telling Corey told me to call the cops off rip. So I was calling the cops, I was calling my manager, I was calling everybody. And the dude he kept on being violent, very rude. So
When you say violent, like physically violent,
no,
or
not
just verbally?
physically. I don't think he physically touched Corey, but mentally, trying to get into Corey's mind.
Sure.
Mess with him and around with his head. So then Corey
It's
he's
so
like,
funny, bro. He will say the F word but won't say the N word talking to the officer. Like what?
okay, we're gonna ask you one more time. We're gonna either, you're gonna leave or we're gonna call the cops. I was already calling the cops. So he didn't want to leave. He was like, there's a bunch of niggas, this, that, and third.
Oh, never mind.
Corey was like, one more time, and he called him another nigga, and that's what happened. I was right here, and I was on the phone with my manager and the police officers at that time. Oh wait, yeah, police officer at that time, and that's what happened.
So what happened after that, after he said that?
Corey punched him, he was on the floor, and I was on the phone.
Okay, and you were standing like
right around here on the phone.
Okay. Is he? And Corey said he's a normally regular. He comes through
He
here.
comes here in a lot.
Wow, and he a regular.
Like verbal. Like I guess he doesn't know how to, be respectful. So
Well, normal people know how to be respectful, and choose not to be.
He wasn't being
Yeah,
respectful.
I mean it's
And
horrible.
yeah, so he does this a lot. I've had multiple times where I've had to go through it. He gets mad because we don't know his order. But we don't know
You getting mad because we don't know your order. Bruh, it's new people that's coming into the store. It's not like the old school days where these kids is having these jobs for 10, 15 years. Bro, come on. Like, it's new people that's coming into that Dunkin' Donuts probably every 6 months. Nobody gonna know your order unless they a vet and been there for years, fam. And you getting mad about that. That's why you got punched, buddy.
order because we
Oh, he's gone. Oh, that's not right. I mean,
Hello,
oh, great.
manager.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to? A, I got a thumb drive, or B, if we're able to get the video, can you email it? What's better for you?
I'll have it emailed to you.
Okay.
I'll have my law prevention guy
Okay.
send it to you.
Let me go out and.
Give me an email address.
Yes, sir.
I'll call him now, as a matter of fact, to go ahead and get him to do it.
Okay.
Police requested the store's surveillance footage, and it told the exact story the two employees told. Instead of
Hey.
leaving the property as the employees requested, Vanell Cook parked his car and walked inside the store. Seeing this, Corey Pujols, the on-duty manager, immediately told a coworker to call the police. Cook approached the service counter and continued arguing. Pujols stayed on the opposite side, separated by a waist-high swinging door, and repeatedly told Cook to leave the store. During the confrontation, Cook used a racial slur, calling Pujols the N-word. At that point, Pujols stepped through the swinging door, moving closer but keeping his hands at his sides. He warned Cook not to say the word again. Cook repeated the slur. In response, Pujols threw a single punch to Cook's jaw. Cook fell backward, struck his head on the concrete floor, and lost consciousness. Pujols then walked away as emergency services were already being called. The victim, Vanell Cook, was later revealed to be a registered sex offender with a
Oh,
long
yeah. Yep. He deserved everything. I'm glad he gone. You think I care? You think man, that right hook was a gift that he needed because it humbled him. Now he, wherever he is, you know he ain't up there. You feel me? Yeah, he deserved that. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. He deserved it. He deserved it. You weirdo. He weird, fam.
Criminal history involving child exploitation.
Yeah, get him
Prosecutors
gone.
would later describe him as an unsympathetic victim, but legally, none of that justified the punch. The
Yeah, that's
officers
true.
eventually did what they had to do.
It feels better in here.
Dang it, man. They arrested my boy and he did justice. He just so happened to pass away after he punched him. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're good. Yeah. They told me what happened. I feel for you 100% right now. What's happening at you is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. And I understand your anger and your level of frustration, but that would be pissed too. And this is one of those things that there's one thing that's steering us right now, and it's the level of pain. He's in critical condition right now. It's not what people think. He has his brain swelling right now. He's unconscious and everything. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers. If he recovers and he's okay, this is not big deal. So you get what I'm saying? It's the level of injury. Had he not been this injured, there's a lot of things he could have done. Because like I said, nobody here is okay with what that guy said. And none of us would know at all, you know? And he deserves to put his place for that. But because of how seriously he's injured, we have no choice. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that. Everybody here agrees that what he done he was wrong, what he said he was wrong, that's what he's supposed to do. How he was, like I said, he's not injured. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers, that will hopefully go away. But for the time being, you're going to be charged 1 count of battery on the elderly male, which is over 65 years of age. You'll have a bond, so it's not going to be too high. You'll be able to bond out tonight at some point. And then we'll just pray all of us. This guy recovers and everything will work itself out. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you have that you want somebody to say here?
This is a real officer right here. A real officer. You feel me? He know the situation is bad on both parts. He just giving them a little explanation of why they arresting him and keeping it cool because the brother keeping it cool too. You know what I'm saying? They got to do what they got to do. He still committed a crime. They still got to do their job at the end of the day. Shout out to the officer though, and then shout out to him for having the self-control he got right now. Well, not with the punch, not with the punch. He ain't had self-control right there. You feel me? But when officers came, bro, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He did what he did. Now he go face the consequences. He already thought about that in his brain. The consequences go come. But he stood for what he stood for. You feel me? That's just how he felt in the moment. That's how he felt. Was right in his position. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, please. I'm his mom.
That's fine. Mom, you want to step over here and we grab all this stuff? Get that
Dang, mama pulled up.
Ma'am, do you want a bag? I can give you a bag for all that. Yeah, I've got one in here, or if you got one, that's fine.
Like I say, he'll get a bond, hopefully as fast as possible so he can get out and be done with it. But I mean, I called the state attorney's office, I spoke to all of our supervision, and it's just unfortunate, you know. I wish the guy had a black eye so we could all say, hey, watch your mouth, you know, but he thinks it's bad. It's just one of those things like I wish
That old man not making it, man.
really
He gonna be locked up for a while.
Corey, you have anything else on you, brother?
No, that's it. Took everything else.
That's for mom.
Okay, that's it?
Right here. Yeah, that's for mom.
Oh, this in Tampa. Wow.
Corey, you'll have a seat in the car over. Brother, what the detective was saying, we 100% agree. But when his head hit hard and everything, when they brought him out here, he was unconscious.
Yeah.
And then while he's up there, he's not doing good right now. He could get better, okay? So you go down, we'll tell mom. Mom can go down. Yeah, you do that and I'll 1035 you. Do they? Okay, that's fine. It's just a hope, brother, that it gets better. Okay? I know that was not your intent.
It was not.
It wasn't. I know that. You told me that right off the bat, man. It would have been different if it would have progressed and it would have been more physical after that, but it wasn't. But everything, when something happens, everything is taken that happens in the entire situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So him falling, him getting the injury, him being elderly, again, he could be in the hospital and be completely fine by tomorrow. Okay?
That ain't what happened.
We'll tell mom. Mom puts him down to bond you out. It should be, I think, $1,000 bond or $100 to do a bondsman. She can come down and bond you out. And I'm sorry about this.
I'm sorry because I still think, no matter what anybody thinks of me, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't. I agree with everybody. I shouldn't.
Let me turn the air on for you. Let me talk to mom real quick.
Oh man.
3 days
And he a good kid. Not even like he a good young man. You feel me? He a good black young man. He probably ain't did nothing wrong in his life. You feel me? He got tattoos and stuff. But he from that area. He probably from that area, but he ain't get into the street stuff. Probably did. I don't know, but he ain't got no record. So he cool. He ain't did nothing. He probably, you know what I'm saying, do his thing on the side, whatever. But he ain't got no record. Now he got a record, but he was just standing for what he stood for his people. But he ain't had to punch that man. Not that old man, man. You know where he came from. You know where that old man came from, bro. Jim Crow. That's where he came from, bro. He was with Jerry now.
I agree with everybody. I shouldn't.
Let me turn the air on for you. Let me talk to mom real quick. Okay?
3 days later, on May 7th, 2021, Cook died from a skull fracture and brain contusions. Pujols was rearrested and charged with aggravated manslaughter of an elderly adult, facing up to 30 years in prison. In March of 2022, prosecutors made a controversial decision. They reduced the charge to felony battery. Pujols was sentenced to 2 years house arrest, 3 years probation, 200 hours community service, mandatory anger management, and no prison time. Prosecutors cited key factors such as Pujols' clean record, the victim's aggression and racial slurs, and uncertainty under Florida's stand your ground laws. One man's past made him an unsympathetic victim. The other's clean record spared him a prison cell. But in the end, a single punch thrown in anger ended a life.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'm glad he didn't really get sentenced. Because there was no point of him getting really sentenced. Shout out to that county, that Tampa County, whatever y'all call it over there. Shout out to them. Real talk, because they did justice right there. He still got to do his little probation, you know what I'm saying, house arrest. That's cool. At least he's in his house and not a prison. You feel me? Yeah, man. Like up the video, subscribe. We out this thing, man. Y'all stay blessed, stay positive like always, man. Take care of yourself. I'm out this thing. You feel me? Ha.